Well, got the alternator torn apart, and I decided maybe I'll do a video on it, as long as I have it apart. How it works, / what I'm doing to fix this one video. Anyhow, this one was squeaking because the coolant line right here had been dripping on it for a while. So it was that back bearing was all dried out. There's a little, in the very back there is a ball bearing, which is where that goes. So I put some new grease in there. It's already in there, you can see it. And I'm going to put it back together soon. Anyway, here's how it works. The heavy wires go into the alternator right there. That's where the 12 volts comes out. And it's actually sort of like a three-phase generator going on here. There's this is, well, it's called an alternator because it produces alternating current in three-phase. Then it goes down to these three voltage regulators right here. Voltage rectifiers. They're just diodes, really heavy-duty ones, and they're bolted to the case for cooling. So you have the three-phase windings, and then the way, now if there was just a magnet that went by and induced current, of course when magnetism goes by these windings it induces current, and that's what gives the voltage. But if it was just a magnet, that went by, it'd be producing full voltage at all time, and controlling that voltage would be really difficult, plus it wouldn't be very efficient. So what they have is something even better. They have in the middle is an electromagnet, basically. It's called the field winding, and voltage gets sent to it through two little brushes that ride right on here, and it magnetizes this accordingly. The voltage regulator controls the voltage that goes to the field, and the more voltage it puts on the field, the more magnetic the field becomes, and the more current it induces, and the more current and voltage the alternator generates. Now, where those brushes go is right down there. There's that hole because I already took out the regulator. Here's the regulator. And the brushes are on little springs that kind of just hold them tight against this. Of course, with nothing, the springs push the brushes, which are here, all the way out, and they're just kind of hanging free. And there's where the plug plugs in, and that would just be 12 volts ground and then a light, a wire for the battery light. And that's about all it is. So now I will put this back together. Hopefully it won't squeak. It should work great. And then I'll get back to this problem.